Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Objective Garage. My name's Taras. Figure I should probably start introducing myself, at least for a while. My name's Taras, and this is Objective Garage. Uh, Here I am documenting my, I guess, journey into trying to make it happen, trying to make something happen on YouTube. So, a couple of developments this past week. Uh, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to post these soundtracks that I've been developing for my videos. And I've had an idea this week that it would be kind of cool if I could make them available basically for free, or there might have to be the smallest subscription, something uh, to where, like, starting off creators, any creators can use my music in their videos. I think that would be kind of cool. I really want to make this free. The only reason that I'm thinking about making it some sort of like dollar a month or something like that would be, I'm just afraid of, if I make it free to download, that people would download the music and then not necessarily stream it, and then I wouldn't get anything for that. Versus if they stream it, at least they get the views or whatever, however that works. So that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe I'll make it like $1 a month or $2 a month for creators to be able to just download all my music and use it however they want in their own videos. I think that the music's pretty good. Hey man, I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's the update on the soundtracks. I know that I've been in the comments, I've been saying I'm going to post them, I'm going to post them, I'm going to post them, but I thought that I recently had an idea. Okay, I'll make a Facebook page and I'll just post all the music on there, and then people can go there and download it, do whatever they want with it. But then I did that, and then I realized, shit, you can't upload just audio files to Facebook, and it would just take more time than I feel like dedicating to it, to put like a video behind every single song that I want to produce. And then it's like, then I could just upload it with a black screen or whatever. But then I'm afraid that people wouldn't necessarily want to see just a black screen. They'd rather, at that point, it just be an audio file. So that's why I've been thinking about putting it maybe on Patreon or something like that. So maybe I'll get that set up. And then I'll just add and add and add as I create soundtracks. I'll add to it and add to it and add to it. And hey, who knows? Maybe I could even take requests from you guys and make soundtracks for you specifically. But probably this is probably going to be a long shot. But who knows? I don't know. Oh shit. So that's the update with the soundtracks. Still thinking about it, still trying to figure it out. Next. So let's see, how many videos did I put out this week? 2 or 3. This week was a little bit slow because of Thanksgiving, and my whole family ended up getting sick here. So kind of, took a couple days to just relax and not do a whole lot in terms of YouTube. But nonetheless, like I said, I still made like 2 or 3 uploads. Let's see. Let's see. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe it's like 4. Or, well, it's 3 uploads, and 2 of them are basically the same video. One's just vertical, one's horizontal format. But I'm pretty proud of this GTO video that I made. I think it's pretty good. But obviously, after watching that GTO video that I made, I'm like, man, I really have to think about. I really got to start thinking about lighting, because obviously that video could have been so much better had I set up some sort of lighting. Especially, there's a few shots that I'm like, oh man, this just is really bad that I didn't think of that. So that's kind of the goal for the next couple of videos, is really get lighting at least pretty decent. Not gonna say that I'm gonna be a professional at it or whatever, but get it at least pretty good. That's the main thing. Get it better than it is now, and that should be fairly easy because I have not considered lighting at all up until this point. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be starting to shoot probably like a longer video, probably like the style of the element headlight build video that I shot, that I put out a couple weeks ago. It's going to be in that style, and I'm going to be installing a new sound system into the element, and I think I'm going to start shooting that tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see what I can do. I'm excited to see what better lighting can do for me, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I have like two or three, I think three video ideas that I'm going to be shooting this week. So expect at least 2 to 3 videos this week, probably 4. Who knows? You never know. I do have one video that I've been working on that I'm actually finishing up, and I think that it's just such a cool video. I don't know. I'm really liking these soundtracks that I've been making. I'm really liking, like this video that I'm editing now is literally just like a music video, and I really enjoy that. So probably going to be doing, at least a little bit of that every once in a while, or I don't know, who knows, maybe once a week, whatever. But I also, after making the Facebook page and realizing I can't post audio files on there, so it's kind of pointless that I made it, because that's literally all I was planning on doing with Facebook. I decided I'm gonna post, like, I don't know, maybe every night or whatever, just whatever comes to mind during editing, during whatever I'm working on for the channel. I decided I'm gonna post on my Objective Garage Facebook page, like, so right now I'm working on a video. It's a music video. It's a song that kind of talks about my experience with 20 years of working on Hondas, and just how I feel like after working on Hondas, and well, I've worked on all types of cars, but I worked on a lot of Hondas, and after working on a lot of Hondas for 20 years, it's almost like I understand how the engineers that designed it work, because everything is just so straightforward to me. Maybe it's just straightforward in general, but to me, like, taking apart a Honda is like nothing. So it's a little soundtrack talking about that, and the video that I'm putting out with alongside of that soundtrack is this video on some footage that I had from way back, probably, I don't know, let's see, it's probably like 2021, 2022, so 3-4 years ago. But it's this footage of me building an exhaust for one of my buddies' Honda S2000, and that thing is just a sweet, sweet car. And unfortunately, I didn't consider lighting back then. Unfortunately, I had no real stabilization methods, nothing to make the shots smoother, or no real knowledge of, I don't know. It was just, the videos were an afterthought at that point in my life. It was not about the videos, it was about getting the car done, and the videos came secondary. So, the footage is not going to be the best, but I actually think that I was able to tie it all together with the soundtrack, and I think that it's actually a pretty good video. So I would highly recommend that you check it out. Speaking of videos being afterthoughts, I actually watched this crazy video. I was randomly just looking for, I felt inspired. I was like, all right, I need to fix the active arrow on the GTO. And so I went to, trying to see what is that breaks inside of there. And I found this video that I'm like, how in the hell is this even possible? Like, it is a video by Wheeler Dealers. It's like this, I think it's a British, I think it's a British, car show. And it is just insane. The quality of the production quality on it is like unreal. I don't even know. It is nuts. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. All right. The color of the car is absolutely horrendous, but I'm gonna, hold on, it's 9 minutes. We're gonna watch a little bit of this video, and I'm gonna make some comments on it that I'm like, how the hell is this even possible? Like, is this even real? Like, I seriously doubt. I seriously, if you told me that this is an AI video, I would believe you more than if you told me that it's a real guy in a real shop. Check this out. Nuts. I don't understand how they were, I don't know. Just like everything about it, the lighting is perfect. The guy is like the world's best actor in the world. Like, it seems unreal. Like, wait, let's watch a little bit of it.
When I looked outside and saw that Mike had bought this, a VR4, I was instantly transported back to being a child again. And that's because I can vividly remember it doesn't work. And now that it's in the air, you can clearly see that Mitsubishi built this exhaust performance in mind. They want to get the gases from the engine.
Like, first of all, the car is... Can't do nothing about the lag right now. I have to figure that out eventually. But for now, I'm still going to shoot this and do this. And then in post, I think after I get off of the live, it'll process and it'll be fine if anybody clicks into it afterwards. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about the lagginess right now.
In a straight line down the length of the car as quickly as possible. And they do it with this huge...
But first of all, like, this car is immaculate. It's just incredible. Like, I know it looks dirty underneath, but it is not dirty at all if you if you know anything about cars, if you've worked on cars before, like this thing is very clean. So that's one
3-inch
thing.
pipe. Now, remember, in the 90s, this was a groundbreaking vehicle, and Mitsubishi could have just kept the exhaust simple, but they didn't. They made it complicated, and it's around here that it gets ripped, and it's there that we have the problem. The hardest part is unbolting the rear of the exhaust.
Like, where was this car stored? Why are those bolts brand new? They're just like dusty. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if this is even a real video.
From the rest of the system. It's been on there for years.
And like all these shots, that's so much production planning. It's insane that he's able to do this. Actually, I don't know how much of this I could show you guys because I don't want to get in trouble. So just find some highlights. Like, all right. Let's
harness and unbolt it from inside the inner boot skin.
Okay, you're telling me that this 30-year-old car, the bottom of this wing is that clean? Like, this is either an AI video or they took it apart, cleaned it all, put it back together, and then took it. And it's like, man, if this is what I have to do, that's that's a lot of work. It's just crazy. So yeah, like that video blew my mind in terms of like, I guess I got to step up the game like 85 million% if I'm ever going to have anything that well made. So that's what I'm going to try to go for. Obviously not that exact style, but just try and make my videos as good as I can. Next point of conversation. This wall here, I finally figured something out for it. I finally decided what I want to do with it. And it's going to be like a showcase style, I guess you could call it organizer, whatever. Basically, I'm going to make a shelving out of wood, but it's going to be like irregular and just going to have, a square for the hood, a rectangle for, like one of these DSM taillights. Just kind of like a collage or whatever you want to consider it, just in physical, actual form. Like I got some, I can't really see it right now. I got some air suspension parts. I got that fender right there. That's, I just got a bunch of I have a bunch of cool, interesting pieces that I wouldn't mind, throwing on the wall and just kind of filling that wall up and making it look good. I think this desk that we're sitting at here is actually going to move that way. So then like this wall, that wall is going to be the background, and then you see a little bit of that back wall there and probably a little bit of this wall in front of me. So I'm going to have to do a lot to, I'm going to have to make a lot of little adjustments here and there, but all in due time. I think it's gonna be pretty cool though when it's done. I finally replaced that garbage ass wooden little black shelf up there with some thicker things, and I got there we go. Yes, and I got a nice wooden shelf there, and yeah, just got some stuff up there. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I think the channel growth has slowed down. We're at 496 subscribers. I'm doing the headlight giveaway for the DSM, the retro giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, which I still am to be building those headlights live. I have them halfway built. I started a long time ago just building a set for just no reason really, just because I was gonna sell it or whatever. But I have basically like one almost done and one uh, just taken apart. So I think that'll be a cool place to pick up and uh, explain to you guys and show you guys how to use those brackets that I offer, how to um, do put them together basically, because it's one thing to just offer a bracket, and it's another thing to actually show you guys what needs to be done. And that way, I'm thinking if I do that, even if you didn't win the free headlight giveaway, if you really wanted to, you could follow that step-by-step tutorial that I'm going to do, and really, it's not very difficult at all to make these retrofits. It's just a little time consuming, especially if if it's going to be your first one. It's going to take a little bit of time, but um, nothing inherently impossible about it, or nothing that's too difficult for just anybody to figure out, because I think I have it down to like pretty simple process. So that will be, I still have to figure out when I'm going to schedule that for. I'm going to be doing that in a live stream one of these nights. I was going to do it this week, like this upcoming week. Maybe I will. I don't know yet. Probably the best bet is to keep an eye out on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll put up a heads up on there before I actually go ahead and do the live stream. But even if you're not there in the live stream, you can still watch it afterwards, and you should be able to watch it after and have an idea. Sorry, my wife's giving me ideas. I see we got 3 people in here. Welcome in, you guys. Join the chat if you have any ideas for like literally anything in terms of growing on YouTube or any automotive content, because that's kind of what I've been thinking about most lately. But yeah, I think this wall will look a lot better with that done. Yeah, I'm really excited to shoot this element content, man. That stuff does well. I don't know what it is. I think it just is literally the element community. I mentioned it in a previous live chat, but the element community is just they are so supportive, so kind, so just level-headed that I'm actually going to be making a video about it, which I already have a script written out. I've started. So originally, way back, if you go to like my first couple videos, I started making videos and scripts. When I started scripting it, the video quality improved, but it was like I was putting into ChatGPT like, all right, this is what I want to talk about. This is how I feel about it. Make me a script, and then I would try to read it and try to sound authentic. Versus now, instead of doing that, I just actually sit here and I handwrite it out. I say, okay, well, how the hell do I feel about this? Let's put that on paper. And then I kind of use the script as more of an outline. Start by, if you want to learn more about cars, start by listening to me here. Learning about cars is not, people think that it's like impossible, or that like, especially like working on cars, doing in your own work, and it's not. It's just it's just a matter of wanting to actually try, like actually giving it a shot, and then understanding that things are not going to go right, and you're just going to have to figure them out as they come. This is how every single mechanic actually operates. Even after years and years of experience, like things are always not as easy as they seem on paper. Things always go wrong. There's always weird, people go into them and into cars and just mess things up. They neglect things. Things get rusty. Things get beat up. Things get bent, destroyed, whatever. So, um, being able to read or watch a video and follow that is great, but most likely your situation is not going to be the same, even if it's the same exact car, if it's the same exact everything. So you got to just go into it with that expectation. And I think that would allow people to actually learn, because I think in terms of learning about how to work on cars, people go into it and they get overwhelmed and then they just give up and they take it to a shop where it's like, yeah, it's not going to be as straightforward as it is on YouTube, but um, as long as you're open to learning, I think you'll be fine. So that's what you should do. Join your husband in the garage once in a while, huh? Learn something new, man. No, I'm playing. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. The easiest thing to fix. It really depends. That's like an impossible question to ask because to answer because there's so many different variations of cars and whatnot, and what's the point of fixing the easiest thing to fix? If you go for the harder stuff, you'll learn more. You just fix what you need to fix. That's how you should think. Don't go looking for the easiest thing to fix. All right. What are out of these 10 cars? I got Civic. What else is there? So far, it's Civic, number one. I'll let the commenter comment. Oh man. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited to do these to do this speaker install video because I think my mindset completely changed. You gave me 3 cars and said rate them out of 10. Element's number one, and you know that. I'm excited for this next video because I'm really gonna try to improve the video quality and improve the shots. I think I recently realized while editing this S2000 video, man, if only I used better light, the quality would be so much better. I always kind of thought that it was just a crappy camera. It was a crappy whatever. But lighting is so important. I can't believe that I just had that thought. Like, insane. We got 6. We got 6. We need 4 more. And your car suggestions are horrible. by the way. But yeah, I think that GTO is number one. Dang it, not Elements. No. All right. Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I need one more, right? I need one more car because apparently this is very serious, Alex. All right. Rating the Civic, Accord, Mustang, Element, Sunfire, Monte Carlo, GTO, School Bus, RTA, and the Atlas. Out of 10. Best to, or no, let's go. No, yeah, let's do best to worst. Best GTO. That's debatable, but GTO, Element, Accord, Civic, RTA, School Bus, Monte Carlo, Sunfire, Atlas. I think that I got all of them. That's my rating. Prove me wrong. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you know if anybody knows anything about the best way to upload songs somewhere on the internet, I didn't think that this was going to be such a problem. I thought I could upload them to Facebook, and that would have been the end of it. But I need to figure out a way to just get these soundtracks out because just sitting on too many of them, and it's just something that's constantly that I'm trying to figure out a way to freaking upload these soundtracks somewhere. This would be a time that I could take some questions if there was only anybody here. So here, I have the wall art. That wall. I want it to look like this, kind of. So you see how everything's kind of divided. Everything's got its own little box, and then in each box there's going to be a light, so it kind of makes everything look really nice and cool in there. But yeah, it's definitely slowed down a little bit in terms of growth, and I think that's normal because it's just a matter of making a video that pops off, and one of them did well. And, it's not that I think that one video is better than another. It's that I think that for whatever reason that one just did better with the algorithm or whatever. And I'm actually not that worried about these videos that are not getting, I got like some videos that got like less than 100 views. But I'm actually not that worried about it because I know that it's good content. And I feel like as long as I keep producing good content, even if it doesn't take off initially, I think that the more good content that I have up on the channel, the more significant each video that pops off, or each video that does significantly better than the other ones that I posted, that one's just going to draw attention to the other ones, and then I think it'll kind of, it'll be good. So I'm not that worried about actually making anything super viral right now, because this doesn't make sense to me right now. Because like, even if I made something that went viral right now, I only have like, 30 or whatever, however many it is. So I would rather have 100 videos that I consider to be good, that are up on YouTube, and then one goes viral, and then people click into the channel, and then they see all the other ones, and they're like, oh shit, this guy's got a lot of good content. Versus if I just make something that goes viral right now, somebody clicks into my page and there's a few videos on there, then it's like I don't think it's going to be as valuable to me. So right now I'm trying to just focus on creating the best content that I can. And don't get me wrong, like, I would love for each one of those to go viral, but I'm not that worried about it, because like I said, I just think that I'm not sure how. So here's the deal. I think that the way that I was looking at YouTube for the longest time was, I just have to make one thing that pops off somehow, because of the title, because of the car that I'm working on, whatever. I just have to make something that pops off. And since having that mindset, my mindset has shifted into, I don't even really care about the numbers that much. I just want to make a piece of content better than the last. In doing so, I will inevitably, obviously, hopefully, reach a level of content that's just really good. And also, I would hope that if the content is really good, that people would watch it and enjoy it, and that in turn would lead to channel growth. I think that the way that I was looking at YouTube, well, hold on. Let's actually go and watch this video that I posted on Facebook, the S2000 video. Here. All right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I open up the hood and it feels understood. Every line, every scene sits exactly like a quiet dream. I turn the wrench and smile. This feels like home after a while. I trace the path I see, and every turn just welcomes me. Why does this feel so natural? On the lines just fall in place. Every curve moves with my pace. Right turn, clean cut, steady flow. Every piece tells where to go. Simple path, no wasted time. Everything fits in the rhythm of my mind. Yeah. is all these years, learning, talking, facing fears. Maybe it is turning boats through winter, summers, long gone jokes. Every lesson in the bay left a mark in how I think today. So when I see this simple line, my hands already fall in time. Maybe this is because I have lived with these cars for more than tragedy. Maybe it feels this smooth to me because 2 decades shaped the way I see. Every turn echoes things I learned, every clip recalls the skills I earned. Habit lines drawn through time, building patterns in the rhythm of my mind. Maybe the truth runs deeper still, deeper than will. Maybe their thought and mine, some quiet inner spine, like 2 minds built to fit, 2 designs that softly knit. And every turn I choose to make is what they choose to create. Maybe we think the same way now. Maybe their minds and mine align, like 2 designs born from the same spine. Every boat speaks in a tongue I know. Every curve matches where I would go. 2 paths blend, 1 shared design. Honda logic woven through my mind. Oh.
Give it a rev. Rev it.
If you guys want to hear it, Rev, you got to watch the freaking live feed or the freaking actual video. But yeah, I'm proud of this video. I think it's really freaking good. So like some of these shots here. Let's go back to it real quick. Shot is a sweet shot. The lighting is pretty good, I think. But like this shot, lighting sucks. I need to set up lights, like lights going up. Actually, I'm trying to think of what would be the best angle at which the lights should be placed, and I guess guessing that it's right around the camera, because then the shadows won't be, all weird. You shouldn't see the shadows if I set it up around the camera. A good point to that I just thought of. Yeah, like it's just too dark. Like, over here it's just can't see nothing. And I think it would be much better, obviously, if it was lit up. Like, let's see. This shot is not that bad, honestly. This shot, I think I can easily get more crisp, but I actually think that I already cut this out of the next version of this video that I have going. But like this, just you can tell that obviously lighting is not something that I've been thinking about. This lighting is okay, obviously too bright here, but on a detail that you get, I think that's fine. Let's see. There was one spot that I was like, man, this lighting is just horrible. Like this, okay, this is obviously way too dark. Why didn't I? If I like, imagine if there was just a light shining. Look, so much better, a million times better. Didn't do that in this shot. Like, imagine if there was a light somewhere on the side here. That would make this look a lot better. And also the quality would be better because the light sensor doesn't have to work as hard in the camera. So yeah, just a lot of stuff like that. Realizing now, and that will hopefully improve my content going forward. Let's see what else there is. Like this shot would be better if there was a light shining at the car, I think. Obviously, the shots aren't stabilized. I actually don't think, like, I would love to have them be stabilized, and I'm going to make that happen in the future. But I actually think that there's a little bit of value in, or there's value in a few small parts of the video being not stabilized, being, I don't know why, but it kind of, I kind of like that. So I don't know, just a little something to consider. And maybe, you know what, I should probably do. I should probably watch somebody's live feed to see what the hell they do, because maybe I'm doing this all wrong. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe there's something that I'm not doing right. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking, you guys. Let me see. Let me think real fast, because I think that I did want to mention a few more things. I just can't remember what they are. In terms of the element and the whole sticker thing that I was talking about last week, I'm going to do that. I just need to start. So this week I will start. Yeah, so expect that. Like, I have so many ideas for content, and so many ideas that just like randomly spring up on me as I start editing, that I really should start. Maybe I should actually start like writing. I write a lot of the stuff down, but I should probably write down more stuff, more ideas that I have, just to kind of put in my back pocket for later. Thumbnails. I kind of like my thumbnails. I'm surprised that this video has such a low click-through rate. Let's see, 1.9%. I kind of like the thumbnail. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, this video here, I am surprised that it's only got, 344 views. Like, I think that's a pretty cool thumbnail, and I think that the title is pretty cool. So a little bit strange to me. I think that's a pretty good title. And then it's only got 1.9% click-through rate, which is so weird to me. And obviously it's not getting many more impressions, because why would it? It just had like I don't know. Not sure what's up with that. Why this video is doing so bad. Like, I think that's a pretty cool thumbnail and title. So I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna keep it. I think that once people catch on, the video will catch on as well. This video, this is actually like a really good video. I think it's a video that would probably help a lot of people in terms of being authentic on YouTube. Maybe I should change the title. How to sound authentic on YouTube. Maybe that'll do better. Because that's honestly what this video talks about. And this is just a video that I shot. It's probably like 3 or 4 different takes. It's not like one, all the way through. But most of it's because I ended up having to cut some stuff out that I went into detail for no reason. So it's literally like 3 or 4 bits of video combined, and that's it. There's no editing, no nothing. It's just me talking. And I think in terms of what this video is supposed to deliver to the audience, I think that the editing and whatever, I think is good for the video. So I don't really care. I don't care that it's not doing as good as it can. I don't know why it's doing so bad, but let's see if I get any. Yeah, I got basically no impressions. Also a very bad click-through rate. So that's interesting. But maybe now it'll be better. Who knows? It's all, I don't know. Like I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but I'm thinking that the reason that if you are a YouTuber who's just starting out and who so if you are just starting out as a YouTuber, or if you have had a channel for years like me and essentially are still just starting out on YouTube, I think chasing a great click-through rate is a little bit difficult, because YouTube has to know who to show your videos to. Like, no matter how good of a thumbnail you make, no matter how good of a description title you make, YouTube has to know who would actually click on it to begin with, who is actually interested in the videos that you're producing. So I guess that's one thing that I could look into is, how do I tell YouTube properly? How do I properly tell YouTube what this video is about, and therefore who to recommend the video to? That, I think, is a much more concrete, a much more realistic, I guess, way to improve your click-through rate than to just try to make the best possible thumbnail and the best possible title. Because, again, it doesn't matter what the title or thumbnail is if the person that's seeing it is not at all interested in that topic, then, well, you're SOL. So that is something that I should seriously look into, and I will. Let me write that down because I don't want to forget that. That's pretty good, even though I can obviously watch it. Oh, and on a positive note, well, I guess I don't really have any negative notes, but on another thing I want to let you guys know is that I actually had the first company reach out for like a partnership type of thing, for a collaboration, and that is Auxito. They make LED bulbs, and I've actually been using them for like years. Like that's kind of my go-to headlight, LED bulb when on buying them on Amazon or eBay or whatever. Because I'm not going to say that they're the best bulb in the world, but I am going to say that I've never had an issue with them personally. So I think that That's just why I choose to just go with them versus other brands, because I know personally that they are pretty good bulbs. So I am excited about that. The only thing is, I hit them back with, I would love a set of 4x6 headlights for the GTO, because right now the headlights in the GTO are absolute freaking garbage. They're stock, they're sealed beam, they're halogen, they're so dim. They're not even angled right, which that's not the car's fault, that's my fault. But it's like I don't even want to bother angling it right because it's just so dim. It doesn't make a difference. So that would be super cool if they have something they could send me in terms of a 4x6 headlight. As far as I looked into it afterwards, I tried to find, on Amazon, Auxito 4x6. I could not find anything, unfortunately. So hopefully they have something that they could send me for the GTO. If not, I really don't even have any other cars that I could install them in. The Element is a sealed beam Jeep headlight. Obviously, the Atlas is LED factory headlights. The GTO, and that's essentially all the cars that I really have. I guess I should maybe consider having, if they don't have a 4x6 headlight for the GTO, maybe I will see if I can get a set of bulbs that I could throw in with the headlight giveaway for the DSMs. I think that might not be a bad idea. But I think that's all the updates. Just gonna keep on trying to improve my content. I think that the rate at which it's progressing is impressive to me. I mean, I don't know shit about any of this, so it might just all be crap. But it feels good to me. So we will go based on that. That's all I can. That's really all that I can go based on. And I think that is actually maybe the best thing to go based on. So we will see. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Yeah, it's been nice. These sessions are always like, man, I should do more planning. But then I get through it and I'm like, okay, that wasn't that bad. And I don't know. I enjoy doing it kind of based on off the top of my head. I do need to, as the week goes, jot down things that I want to mention because I end up forgetting a lot of the stuff. So I'm going to start doing that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Objective Garage, where we wrench with heart. Speak, and always keep it rolling.